let's talk about scalability issues in the blockchain space. What will be the future of the blockchain space in 5 years time from now? Having the issues of 51% attack, miners problems, and then you have high transaction fees and the rest of them. Imagine the transaction fee now for Bitcoin is so when you have $16 for Bitcoin transaction fees, is it really sustainable? It's not really sustainable. So it's something the community have to look into. And tomorrow there will be a segwit. It's actually 6 something. But having such as fees, it's not really sustainable. So you get to look at it. And then let's talk about adoption in the mainstream media. There have been some news that maybe Amazon could really accept Bitcoin or accept any of this cryptocurrency. Well, if we talk about the metrics of energy consumption, is Bitcoin really efficient? You could classify Bitcoin to be something like a store of value, but you can't take Bitcoin to be a payment system. First, Bitcoin is not energy efficient. The system is not energy efficient. The power that Bitcoin actually consumes is it's the power that for just one transaction, the power needed to power 8.85 houses. So when you have for just one transaction, it's taking 8.85 houses. It's not really sustainable. So it's the first in the space, and I will not expect no one will actually expect perfection from the system. They actually try, but when it comes to sustainability, it's off this hook. Then the other one is the high transaction fees, of which I've actually talked about. It's not really scalable. So if we may discuss, okay, what is the future of Bitcoin? Well, I would say Bitcoin is a very good store of value because it's something that when you had invested a long time ago, you would have gotten a lot of money and your assets would have increased over time. But is this thing really sustainable? These are the things you should be considering. Is this sustainable? Because I just bought into an ICO now. If you've not seen this ICO, you should look into it. Now, I just bought into an ICO now, and the cost of executing that transaction is $16. And if I'm to pay with maybe my USD card, it's almost the same thing. So what's the difference between Bitcoin and my USD card? So why am I having Bitcoin? It's just like a store of value. So it's something the community should actually look at, right? And the fees are too much from changing from one cryptocurrency to another, then other things. It's something that really needs to be addressed in the community. So are there alternatives to Bitcoin? In my perspective, there are many alternatives to Bitcoin. So the question is, are there alternatives to Bitcoin? Yeah, there are a lot of alternatives to Bitcoin when it comes to the space of payment and remittance and many other things. Stellar is there. Stellar can do a very, very good job. Then Cardano can do a lot of good job. Then you have Ripple. Ripple can do a very, very good job. And then there is a project that is being studied in the University of Sydney in Australia. It's called Rentberry. So Rentberry, they've been able to test their own blockchain, and they discovered that their blockchain can run transactions of 440 transactions per second. And in some cases, they also tested it and they said this system can actually run 660 transactions per second. So it's still being researched, and maybe in the upcoming months or years, it will be actually put in place. And then you have projects like hash graph. Now, you have to read this statement very carefully. We are not raising any money. Be aware of fake websites, scammers, and phishing attempts. So, if you, I was thinking maybe there could be an ICO for this project. This is from their website now. They're telling you point blank that there is no ICO. So keep that in mind, but you can actually anticipate this project. So what HashGraph wants to do, HashGraph wants to bring very secure blockchains and bring something that is very, very fast and very scalable in the system. So you can go through the white paper. You can see a lot of things about the HashGraph system. I've been studying this system for a lot of days now. So what is my take on Bitcoin for remittance services? First, the transaction costs are too much. Secondly, it's too slow. So let me know your take on this system.